Hey everyone, welcome back. And this is the second last rebuild. This is going to be a rebuild on the Memphis Grizzlies. Um, this should be kind of interesting. The Grizzlies have some good players. Them trading Marcusel was actually a really good move to get a younger center like Jonas. Marcusel was just too much of a cap hit, and Jonas is a good young center. Um, Very fast too. I'm aiming for a younger, fast-paced Grizzlies team. That's kind of what I'm aiming for now. I like Mike Conley a lot, but he's getting up there in age and he's gotten injured before. I just feel like the best thing to do is to try to trade him for younger value or just to simply clear the cap and see if I can get someone free agency. Um, I'm gonna check what I got for a draft pick. If I have a draft pick, yes, I do. The number two draft pick. Um, I like Jaren Jackson, but if I have an opportunity to get Zion Williamson, I'm gonna take advantage of that. Or you know what, get Jay Moore for this team and see what I can get from Mike Conley. So, and I gotta trade Chandler Parsons too. I got a couple big contracts to get rid of. The Grizzlies, they kind of put themselves in a big situation by overpaying players or just taking big contracts on. I mean, Mike Conley, look, he's getting paid way too much. He is good, but way too much. So by trading these two to the Knicks, I'm clearing a lot of money and getting the fifth pick and a 2020 first round pick from the Knicks too, which would be good. I'm really thinking about this one. That's clearing so much cap right there alone. That's probably gonna be the most likely trade I do. Um, Victor Oladipo is right there. I was able to get Oladipo on the
Oh,
Timberwolves
gee,
team.
it would.
Coming from the cup that didn't get Chris's phone.
I didn't get my money. I'm not
So
going
this
out
is
right
tough,
now.
guys.
Ah,
I'm
fine.
still saving a lot of money if I get Oladipo. And then McDermott is a backup on the bench. I think this one's really good too. I kind of want to rebuild the team through the draft, but Oladipo would fit in so well with the Grizzlies that I just feel like I'm going to have to do this one. It's tough. I don't really see the Pacers giving him up either. And I kind of want to build this team through the draft. But Oladipo is the most logical option. I have to go with Oladipo on this one. And I'm going to. I was able to get Oladipo when I rebuilt the Timberwolves team. I don't know how I got Oladipo, but that's great. That just clears two huge contracts. And now let's go to the NBA draft. Oh God, as you hear Jeff in the background. Um,
I love this show. Yeah.
so the big goal here is getting Jay Moran. Okay, Zion Williamson got picked first. I like Zion a lot, but you kind of knew he was gonna get picked
You
first.
love
And now I
Zion.
can fill that big need at the point guard position now. And Jay Moran is the most logical choice here. He can fit with this new team I'm trying to form. And I don't need a power forward really either. I believe in Jaren Jackson. He fits with the new system I'm trying to run for the Grizzlies. It's going to be a much younger, very fast-paced team. Um, on to free agency. So it looks like just kind of like fixing up the bench. Fixing up the bench is a huge need, and then kind of filling that small forward position for a above average small forward, whoever it is. Just a small forward that's a starter on a lot of teams. Well, he would be a small forward that could be a starter on like any other team, really. Um, I need to clear up some cap so I can try to get Kevin Durant. Seems very unlikely, but if I was able to get Chris Middleton, that would be perfect for me. So let's see if there's anyone I can kind of trade here. I want to keep Jonas. I want to keep Oladipo, obviously. These four are keeps right here. I won't be able to trade McDermott. Definitely trading C.J. Miles. What a question. For literally nothing. For well, just jump to the Clippers. And that clears up some cap right there. And then let's see if there's any other cap casualties. Keep Dylan Brooks as a backup. Definitely, I want to keep Kyle Anderson as a backup. McDermott, I can't trade. Maybe, how's McDermott usually? I'd like to trade him if I could. I can't. If I have him be like a shooting guard, they can kind of switch off between shooting guard and small forward. Kind of want to get rid of these guys just for picks. I just don't need them. So I definitely got to work on the bench, and I got to get a better small forward. So getting Chris Middleton's huge. I got to offer him up like 21 mil. Getting Chris Middleton's a huge goal here, and then we'll work from there to try to get a better bench. A shooting guard. I'm okay with matching that. I believe I signed Chris Middleton. Let's take a look. I signed him. Perfect. Part of the plan. Was able to match for DeLon Wright, so yep, that helps with that bench. Maybe I trade Dylan Brooks just because I got DeLon Wright back. Let's go trade finder. So I need a power forward and a center backup, and then the team will be done. Or maybe trade Dylan Brooks for like a solid backup point guard. He also got power forward and center. Baines and Robert Williams, that wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be too bad. This kind of seems like the best option. See what I can get for this. I just need a point guard that's like decent backup. Aaron Holiday could be one. Van Fleet, I'm going for, I might go for Van Fleet. Bit of money, but he's kind of worth it. not gonna do that. I'm just gonna see what I can do in free agency first. I'm not even worried about that. So for a backup point guard, I can always get Darren Collison. I can always get Lynn or McConnell. McConnell's a bit younger. Quinn Cook, how's he? Let's say the best thing to do is to think Darren Collison can fit with this team. Offer him up like 7.6 mil a year. And then what else did I say I needed a power? Did I need another power forward for a backup? So power forward and a backup center. I think I'm gonna go with I kind of want to add Jordan Bell. I feel like he'd fit good as a backup power forward. Let's say Jordan Bell decided to go to the Denver Nuggets. So actually, let's see what I can do by trading Dylan Brooks. Just because I signed along right back, and then I need a backup center still. I need a backup point guard. No, backup center and backup power forward. My bad. I already have a backup point guard. Dylan Brooks, and let's just try to heat it up a little bit by trying to give up the Miami Heat first round pick. I'm cool with Julio Okafor being a backup center for the team. I feel like he has potential to kind of like rejuvenate his career again. He was expected to do much better than he's doing. Plus, the need for a backup center right now is pretty important for me. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this trade. I see why not. And then affordable power forwards. Still no one impressive I can afford. I'm gonna see what I can trade for Robert Williams. The trade offers were found. I'm just gonna have to grab anybody at this point from free agency. Who's this guy? No idea. Minus and I'll grab not Lou Aldane. I think I'll just get Dante Cunningham as a random backup, sign him to a minimum veteran deal. Okay, let's take a look at this team. Kind of complete, in my opinion. this is fine. So this roster looks pretty good. So the starting five will be Jay Morant, Victor Oladipo, Chris Middleton, Jaren Jackson, and Jonas is a very good young starting lineup. You got a mix of youth and some experience there. There's none of them are over 30, except for a couple people on the bench, which is okay. Um, so it's a very young team. It's got some veterans on there. Like Victor Oladipo's been in the league for a little while. Victor Oladipo has just hit the peak of his ability pretty much. Really good player. I'm surprised I was able to get him. Trained for Jonas. Well, I didn't trade for Jonas. The Grizzlies in real life did. So that cleared some cap. Being able to get Chris Middleton is an extra three-point shooter, and he's a really good scorer too. That helps a lot. The Grizzlies drafting Jaren Jackson last year was just going to get better and better. Is going to help. Drafting Jay Moore was good to replace Mike Conley, since I felt like Conley's cap had to get taken off. So this team looks pretty good right here. This team, without a question, would make the playoffs. I'd say it's a 6th or 5th seed as long as they play well together. They're coached well. You got a mix of defense. They're very fast. A lot of them can shoot threes. Oladipo, Middleton, Jaren Jackson can shoot threes. Sure Moore can hit a couple threes. Jonas is very fast, so it's a really good fast break team too. So you got a mix of that and 3-point shooting. And then the bench is solid too. Collison's got some experience. He's really fast. He can shoot. Okafor, like I said, has potential to do better again. Kyle Anderson has potential. McDermott, I wanted to trade him, but he can shoot threes too. He'll fit in well. Well, he'll fit in all right. Cunningham's just kind of an extra player right there too. So it's a pretty good team. Like I said, definitely make the playoffs as like a 6th or 5th seed. Could be a potential dark horse in the West. So, alrighty. This video is done, and we have one more video. The New Orleans Pelicans, one of the most interesting rebuilds I'm going to be doing. So stay tuned for that.